In order to produce good fruit, it is necessary to grow upon an espalier. There one remains all one's life, arms extended, mouth open, to assimilate that which passes, that which surrounds one. Edgar Degas.
We go to Cicerale, a small town in southern Italy surrounded by the typical vegetation of the Mediterranean scrub, a few minutes by car in an uncontaminated area to reach the places where Lucio spent part of his childhood with his maternal grandparents. In this land, that for generations has bordered on that of the family of the painter Edgar Degas, Grandpa, or Nonno Giuseppe, created a true ecosystem in which country life, characterized by a continuous dialogue respectful of nature, was carried out through multiple activities that went from raising animals to growing grapes and olives, beekeeping, and more. Now that Nonno Giuseppe is no longer with us, what remains of his countryside is a house and a land that preserves only the memory of that golden time. Only the olive trees have survived, because by their nature they are plants that can do without human intervention. His grandson Lucio, a cellist, has decided to adopt an alternative approach for the management of this land, starting precisely from olive growing, an agricultural activity that can serve as the driving force to bring everything back to life.
Feeling a sense of impotence due to the yearly waste of olives, but more in general because of the inevitable decay of the house and everything around it, Lucio decided to implement a strategy that goes beyond mere labor recruitment for harvest season. To restore the area, he developed a long-term project that can revive the old glory of all those activities masterfully carried out by Nonno Giuseppe for half a century.
Lucio began a search for collaborators who can dedicate themselves to the harvest operations on those plants that otherwise would be neglected. Not workers from the sector, but people from any walk of life who wish to learn the secrets of this 1,000-year-old activity, to harvest the olives alongside experts who illustrate the various phases, from care for the plant to the production of the oil. But that's not enough. The desire to let as many people as possible encounter the beauty of these areas, the charm of this 1,000-year-old agricultural practice, the quality of the olive oil and the other products of the land, take the form of collective participation. By dividing up the time in harvest operations, each volunteer can be given a precise task for a limited period of time at their own discretion, to be carried out during the harvest season. The heart of the project is to extend it in the future to all of the ordinary activities of care for the plants and the land that go from January to December, completing the practice of olive growing, and even further, including all of the farming activities that take place throughout the year.
Due to the project structure, ideal volunteers would be those passionate about olive growing or simply curious to learn the secrets of this noble farming practice. It is also an opportunity for a more genuine and sustainable vacation in Italy, immersing in farm life and the spirit of a small village, if only for a few hours or days.
In order to participate, just indicate a period of time in which you could be available and how much time you wish to dedicate to this experience. Depending on the number of participants, I will create a detailed schedule indicating the dates and hours of your collaboration in the period you will be available.